All right, that's going on. This is not the right one. Let's get to the correct one. Stand by, everybody. All right, there's the correct Facebook. All right, here we go. Greetings, one and all. It is the National Real Estate Conversation. The Scripps Jedi here, Chris Hurley, working with you each and every weekday morning now for coming up on our 4th anniversary, and honored to have been here for this long. Honored for the new friends that I met, some that I've known for a long time, and others you might have jumped on this year and said, what is this script thing all about? But that's what we do here. We work on our conversations in real estate, and you meet people from all over the U.S. You have put your city in the chat. If you're first timer here, tell everybody where you're from. Don't put your phone number though, because you never know who's watching. But I want you to see the broad reach of the people who decide to get up each and every day and practice their words of real estate. And this call is meant to inspire you to go out and take the actions and do the things to let people know about what you do, right? Bring people into alignment with it. I had a great conversation this weekend at a fundraiser event for the baseball team, and one of the volunteers with me, another mom on the roster. We're new here. I don't know anybody, so it was nice talking to her. She's a small business person. Has one of those hydrogenated water businesses. Who's heard of one of those before? And she's was curious to talk about it. I'm curious to talk about nutrition and things like that. So we had a good conversation. And you know, not saying nothing from nothing, but I know a little bit about social media, and I can talk. Probably can talk a little bit more than I know about social media. Nonetheless, I said, "Do you want me to come out to your business and do some live spots?" She said, "Absolutely, and I'll give you all the water you want." I said, "Wow, that's a good trade." So you never know what you can connect with, and somebody gets excited about your opportunity, and just got to go out and meet people and see how you can help them, see how you can get into a relationship with them that offers some value, and connects the dots for people. So I saw a hand come up, but no. All right, so we're going to work on the vendor list today, but first, wanted to show you a little bit about the some of the reasons that Texas made sense for us, and it may make sense for some of your clients if they are really interested in the sport of baseball for their kids. That in North Carolina, God bless North Carolina, but they are a little bit behind the 8 ball on baseball. So I want to show you just real quickly two of the stadiums that we get to play at. We've gotten to play at, and so one of the reasons that we moved here is that it was really a developed situation in the sport for people. So this is in the Smithson Valley. This is just outside of Wimberley. This is West Texas. That's a high school baseball stadium. So if you know anybody that wants to move into a situation like that, this is the kind of conditions that kids get to play at during their 4 years of high school. They typically run three different teams: a freshman, a junior varsity, and a varsity. And also, which was another beautiful stadium, which is a little bit more, let's see, metropolitan almost. I don't say metropolitan because it's New Braunfels, Texas. New Braunfels is a beautiful city. Many of your parents may have talked about relocating there. And I would encourage people. It's got more freeway access. And this was a rainy day, and we got to play at this stadium. And let me show you a little bit about what that looks like. So it's an all turf field, score box, 3 levels of bleachers. a beautiful situation for people to play baseball. And not that I'm going to, miss my softball people. All the softball looks the same too. I just don't have a softball player. So if you ever need somebody who's really aware of what's going on in Texas baseball, whether it's from Dallas, Houston, where I lived for 20 years, or the Central Texas region, let me know. I'm happy to give people some good guidance. My mission this year is to kind of connect people with that theme in this area, that I know that there's people who are interested to be part of the baseball experience, and maybe you're looking for something different. The reason that would be valuable is because we go to Atlanta or Florida all summer long and pay to travel and play one or two games against people. And in this circumstance, we got to do it in a situation where we were not having to do hotels or anything like that. So baseball in Texas is a big deal, just like football is. I don't want to miss football either. So if you have clients that are really interested in that, that's why you would connect with me in these regions. And I want to share with you the script for today. Keep it up here. Working on our vendors today. You need some resources like I built out with that relationship, and consider offering some value, making a video or two for people who are a little intimidated of the process. Maybe just offering a relationship with them to see what goes on, and if there's a chance that you could be in their Rolodex too, by maybe exchanging a common business arrangement. Could that be done? What would that sound like? What would it sound like if you did call a vendor to get them on your list? We need vendors on our list. Put in the chat a couple different types of vendors that every realtor should have. Don't put the typical ones. Think outside the box. What's a service that your clients needed recently? Put that in the chat. And here's the script. I'll put my script in the chat. So there's the script in the chat. And you need to go through this list every single month to continue to verify if these people do business, if they're still taking new clients. Maybe their sister-in-law got a real estate license. Wouldn't you want to know that? If you had a pipeline account that was giving you a bunch of business and all of a sudden they stopped. That was the Houston Rockets for me, Richard. I had the Houston Rockets about 15 years ago. And then guess what happened? Somebody's spouse got a real estate license. So role model the script. Here it is. Ring, ring. Who wants to be my vendor? Answer that call for me. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey there, my name's Chris Hurley. I'm a local realtor. One of my clients recently had a service issue, and I had a difficult time connecting with a vendor who could help. Is your business taking on new clients?
Yes, we are. We're a showroom. We sell kitchens and bathrooms, so we're always taking new clients.
Oh, perfect. And sometimes they might need a quick turnaround in a cabinet install or a bathroom remodel. What's the fastest you guys have been able to deliver something like that?
We can do same-day delivery if you're getting something off of the shelf.
Okay, very cool. And can be installed. Your installers can do the install that week, maybe?
That takes a little bit more time, but it typically is a turnover about 3 to 4 days for the installers to come and take a look and measure.
Awesome. And my name is Chris. What was your name?
Simone.
Okay, Simone, it's nice to meet you. Now, tell me a little bit about your journey there. Are you the owner of the company, or are you working in the appointment taking side?
Yeah, so I'm a sales specialist. I'm the one who designs the kitchen and bathroom, and I also work along with the general contractor to do the measure and get everything sent out to your house.
Oh, very cool.
And get installed.
How long have you been doing that?
Over a decade.
Oh, very cool. All with the same firm?
No, I've worked at different places.
Okay. So tell me, what would be the best way for me to make an introduction to clients that might need your help?
We take walk-ins, but appointments are definitely preferred.
Okay, perfect. And I always try to set it up with enough lead time so that they can get enough time with you to take advantage of your 10 years of experience. So do you have any testimonials or a way that people can learn more about your business that I could share with my clients?
Yes, definitely. I do have an Instagram where I showcase a lot of my work, but the company itself, we've been around for a long time, so it speaks for itself oftentimes.
Perfect. Well, that's one of the reasons that I reached out. So, Simone, I don't want to take up more of your time today. This has been very helpful. And my next step is to go back into my real estate business and make some deals come together. And when I do need your service, I'll reach out and look forward to connecting you and see your team in action.
Okay, well, thank you for calling me, Chris.
You're welcome. Hey, and I'll circle back every couple months just to check in and catch up and, see if there's any opportunity for me to help people that you might know.
Yeah, definitely. I do get a lot of people, investors coming in here, that either they're renting or a lot of people around here are moving away because of the taxes are so high in this area.
Love it. Love it. Sounds great, Simone. Great to talk with you today.
All right, bye-bye.
Simone Jean-Baptiste in New Jersey, correct, Simone?
Yes,
3 years on the call, right?
yes.
Honors to you. We've worked together coaching. It's been an honor working with you.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, guys. The script is in the chat. I want you to practice calling a vendor today. I gave you some guideposts, but you see Simone gave me some things that pivoted a little bit. And so I want you to make sure that you build that database and have comfort in that's one of the calls to make each and every week. Call your locksmith, call your AC person. I mean, we're coming up in a season, guys, where the HVACs are going to need some service, and the worst time for it to break is July the 4th, isn't it? All right. So my friends, I'm going to open up breakout rooms. This is your chance to practice, and you get to jump in and work on a round robin with this particular script or really anything that you want. So I'm going to open up breakout rooms right now. So if you click one of the three buttons down below or breakout rooms, you'll see that pathway open up. Jump in a room with 2 or 3 people. We'll come back just before the top of the hour. Double thumbs up, everybody. See you on the other side.
What's up, brother? How you been doing?
Hey, what's up, my man from Fayetteville? Good to see you. Look at that. He's no longer Zoom user. Alexander Sims from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Good to see you. And you've now got a twin. Good to see you. Y'all go to work today in North Carolina. It's gonna be 9 o'clock soon. Let's do it.
Let's get it, man. Good seeing you.
Yeah, likewise.
You may still be in Vegas.
Oh.
No, I'm back.
What happened in Vegas, some stayed in Vegas.
Auntie Ruth is on you. Be careful, Alexander. She's not gonna let it go.
I know.
So in the main room, if you're new, you can ask anything you want. You don't need to turn on your camera. You can just say, "Hey, Chris." We can work it out. Vicky, you have your hand up from before, but I know we jumped in at the other thing. But feel free to chime away.
I'd like to.
Hold on, let me see who that is. Test it one more time, Pat. No.
I'm sorry. The audio on my computer isn't working. So, but my phone, I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm using my phone. Anyway, I wanted to say hello to some of the people that I saw at Family Reunion. It was really great to connect and listen to Donna. Yeah, it was really nice to see people live and in person. It was an exciting experience to be there and part of all of that energy. There were a lot of good nuggets there. This was my first family reunion. And I do recommend for those people who are on the fence, I do recommend considering it. While it is not an inexpensive venture, it is something that is really worthwhile, especially the opportunity to see people live and in person and to talk with like-minded individuals about business. So that's what I wanted to say.
And Pat, it is definitely a good thing to go to. And the implementation side from today, onward is really the key to getting the most out of it. What can you implement?
The
The challenge is don't implement all of it because that's not possible. But choose those three things that you think are really, really impactful for the sale process, the lead generation process, the database building process, the service process. What are those things that you know you choose to do that as part of your schedule, you'll get a better impact.
Also, a key takeaway is mindset, because you know how the business has ebbs and flows, and I was kind of in a position where this was exactly the charge that I needed to build me up and change my mindset about certain things. So that's also a key factor. And then, of course, the implementation, as you said, that's critical. Thank you for the opportunity to speak.
Yeah.
So if
So if you come to Austin, you should hit me up. I know Keller Williams has a bunch of training events. Ian thinks he's going to stay with me, and I'm picking him up from the airport. Everybody give me a good laugh on that one.
Exactly.
Well, that should be fun.
I said, are you crazy? You know where I don't live close to the airport.
Tell him that, because he doesn't like anything, that takes a long time. So you're not close enough.
I told him if he comes here, I'm going to make him start changing diapers again.
Oh, really, Chris? Really quick, Chris. It's somebody's birthday today.
Whose
Whose birthday might it be?
Mark's.
Oh, it is Mark Benson. Oh my gosh. Well, we definitely got to salute Mark on his.
He's going to be 29.
Mark will be 29 again. I love my birthday of 29.
So
Mark, if you can stick around, we'll do the salute to you, the quick salute at the end. I don't see Ian, so we can definitely get away with it.
So
in the main room, if you have something you want to work on, it doesn't have to be the vendor script. It can be whatever you want. I'm happy to unpack some stuff.
Yes, Chris, I have a question. How do you get a VA to help to call like expires? How would that go?
What state are you in?
Florida.
So I don't know if it's legal in Florida. I'm only licensed in North Carolina and Texas, and in the state of Texas, you cannot. And when you think about a VA, have they called many expireds before?
No. Well, I know I was in the team before. They do have a VA call.
Oh, totally,
expires.
totally.
Yes.
Yeah, and it can be a way to get some interest, but the conversation of making it the best player you can have is really the best advice that I can give. So that the best player, the most skilled player, needs to be prepared for that. And if you're going to introduce a person who's not licensed, not familiar with the American culture and the American conversation disposition, they may have a different outcome than what you expect. So the training part on the front end for you to introduce that is extremely valuable, and legally you got to be compliant. So the best way I would encourage you to go that journey is to be good at it yourself, so that you could train them yourself for 30 minutes a day and then set them free on their journey and see how it goes. Have a regroup meeting after they do it. Tell me what your results were. There's a lot of platforms that record the calls so that you can go back and listen to what they say. But I would never expect somebody to be able to set appointments that are going to close if they're that far away from being a realtor in my state. Even new agents in our state are really bad at expireds. In every state are bad at expireds. So.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's not a silver bullet. VA services are not a silver bullet. You have to help. You have to guide them to what you want to accomplish.
Hey, Chris, I have a question.
Yes.
Could you recap quickly how do you deliver the one-to-one scripts with you? Like,
so we're going to introduce. There's a new product line that's coming out. We're finishing up on the previous one. New product line is going to be announced this week for 4 sessions. We're going to work on your listing presentation, your buyer presentation, the lead generation side of it, and then any other objections. So we'll introduce that later this week. It'll be a coaching opportunity in 4 sessions. Not cheap.
Okay.
Not going to be cheap.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
So if you've gotten in and did scripts before, pat yourself on the back. You were getting that early bird special. Richard H. Town.
Hey, a while back, you did a great script around vendors when you tell them, essentially the gist of it was, I'm willing to work with vendors who are willing to refer me clients as well. Can you kind of revisit that for a minute?
Mm-hmm. So think of the same script that we had, Richard, where if you notice with Simone, she and I have rapport. I mean, it wasn't as ice cold. Some people may have more distance in the relationship because you don't know them, but Simone and I have worked together, so it was a little bit easier. We knew the goal. But when you have some rapport, paint a picture of what you're looking for that person. So if I'm looking for a lead and I can say a locksmith. Richard, I found a lot of my clients ahead of putting their home on the market, they actually call a locksmith to do the keys so that they have a new set of keys to give to the owner. Does that ever happen to you? Like people call you right before they're listing their house? Right, so that picture is painted of, Richard, you run a landscaping business. I have a lot of my clients, they do a big landscaping enhancement right before they put the house on the market. Have you ever seen that happen in your business?
Got it.
You're painting that picture and say, let me ask you, have you ever connected them with somebody who might need their help? Like if I could maybe add an additional $500 to the landscape enhancement, do you think that would be a valuable thing for them? And I don't do it for all my clients, but if you were to connect me with somebody who would list their house with me, I could actually turn back some of that investment into the property so it'll sell better. If I could do that, do you think it would be a valuable maybe nugget to help them choose you to do business with your landscaping company?
I like it.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
How would you overcome a listing objection that the seller wants somebody with knowledge and experience in his neighborhood?
Okay. Knowledge and experience is really valuable for sure. Tell me more about that. What do you think that value brings about your neighborhood for the next buyer? Listen, they'll say what they say. Okay, no, that makes sense. And just out of curiosity, do you think people move from this neighborhood to this neighborhood, or they come from other places to come into this neighborhood?
Okay, I like that.
And so I don't just specialize in this neighborhood. When my clients choose me, it's because I'm an effective communicator, a top negotiator, and I know where to find buyers. Your buyer might be your neighbor, and I'll certainly knock on the door and let them know what about your house, and if they have any friends and family they want to be in the neighborhood. But I also have strategies outside of this that show people the value here when I have a listing and attract them in, because I'm an expert marketer. Do you think if that talent showed up, it would get a better result than just somebody who was the neighborhood expert?
That's very good.
Thank you, Mark. It's recorded too. You can go back to Facebook. You don't have to sweat the transcript.
Oh, okay, cool.
Facebook and YouTube, it'll be there. Scripts Jedi.
All right, buddy.
Good morning, Chris.
Hello, Mr. Holloman.
Okay, good to be back. Hey, I'm gonna be posting a new listing, and one of the things I wanted to do sort of tails into the vendor is, as I'm door knocking, I want to canvas the area for small businesses and basically talk to them about maybe posting a flyer about my open house and maybe having, something on there that their clients can benefit if they respond about a purchase in their particular store. So I'm trying to get the words together, when I walk into somebody's store and present it to the manager or the owner. So,
what kind of free stuff do your clients respond to when they come in here? Like your customers that come in, are there any sort of special words that you found trigger a response that they're really interested in? Like if I was to give away a free box of donuts, is that something they get excited about?
Yeah, they're always looking to, provide donuts to their office, things of that nature.
There's a little QR code here that I have that's attached to an open house I'm doing this weekend. If you were to put this in the storefront, and for every person who came to my open house, they got an entry to get a free box of donuts from you. Do you think that would attract some attention from your clients, and they could come check out my open house and maybe win a free box of donuts from you? Do you think that might work?
Think that might be exciting. Some of my clients love free things.
Free things. I mean, what incentivizes? I mean, people respond to the incentive, the giveaway. It'll be a DI response personality, most likely.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, they're all coming back. They're all back. They're all coming back here in just a minute. Let's go back to gallery. There we are. Back. All right, my friends. Look, everybody's back. Here they come. All right, welcome back, everybody. We close the show every day with golden bumper sticker nuggets. If you're you want to throw some gratitude around, you can raise your hand and thank people that you got to work out with. You can also throw it into the chat. We always love to honor those friends who dedicate themselves to helping us get better. So thank you for being here, being a good mentor in your space. New Jersey Justin is here. What's up, Justin?
Thank you, Chris. I had a huge bumper sticker nugget with Kathy from Florida. And I love the lists, the vendor lists, but rather than sending the list out to clients, have them call you for people. And I think that's a great idea.
If you call me and say, Chris, I have a referral for you, that's always a better handoff. Makes me know who did it, makes me feel a little debt of gratitude for you. So that's always the best way to hand it off to a vendor, is to do a personal introduction. And we go from there. All right, golden bumper sticker nuggets, 3, 2, 1. Anybody want to throw something out? All right, Mark Benson is going to be here. We're going to honor Mark for his contributions to the call, but especially for his 29th birthday. We're honored to have been with Mark. And salute everybody with the fastest birthday song on record. We go out to close the show. Not the dirge song, I think as Sam England would call it. It's the fast version. So with a speedy tone, upbeat, we're going to honor Mark Benson and anyone who has a birthday today. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. And we don't mean to leave you out. So on the count of 3, we'll do that. And then Lisa Prilliman is not here. I haven't seen her, but I know Ruth Mahasi's here. I've heard her. She'll close the show. Yes. And then we'll finish off our Monday. So guys, ready on the count of 3? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Mark. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
So folks, you have received the inspiration. Go put in the perspiration.
Oh, thank you. Nice job.
Have a great day, everyone. Happy birthday, Mark.